Okay, I think I'm back. So, alrighty, we got a new riddle, a new day. Solve this riddle. What starts with T, ends with T, and then it has T in it? So it is what starts with T, ends with T, and has T in it. That is the riddle of the next few streams, and probably I would say about 7 or 8, unless somebody's guessed it. And the plan here is to essentially add a letter if nobody guesses it. So every stream we add a letter, and I gave the first letter first, but the first letter isn't a part of the word. Like, it just helps the answer make sense. Also, I've turned off all the replay videos on Twitch, and you can catch those replays on YouTube, which is noted by the wonderful little sign over here. You can catch all of the replays of all my episodes over there on YouTube. While you're there, if you wouldn't mind tossing a like or something like that just on the video, even if you don't like it, maybe toss a like. It just makes it easier for the algorithm to, give me a little bit of a push. And I hate to pander, right? But I am a human, and I want likes. I want my stuff to do something other than me talk to myself. So can't find new people if new people don't see me. So I have a game that I've already started in survival mode. I'm going to have to create a new Subnatica screen. I didn't even think about that. So let me go ahead and do that now. Because I think what I want to do is I want to finish the storyline. And I wonder if I shouldn't start from the beginning, honestly. Because it's been so long since I played the game. And on top of that, I don't really remember much of the storyline. I think I get the general gist and where I'm at. So 22 hours, which is my latest version. I would have to say that I haven't enjoyed the Subnautica 2 nearly as much storyline-wise. And it kind of seemed like they phoned it in a little bit on the map. It was like you basically get this radial circle of a certain radius around, which is the same with the original game, but it's better in the original. It's much more expansive, it's much bigger, there's more to the game, and to a degree it's scarier. But let's go ahead and set up the new Subnautica Below Zero screen. Could have done this before stream, but here we are. So that's my Subnautica Below Zero screen, and then we can take this. Buddy is my co-host, he is my star, and very quickly I am starting to realize that he is extremely important to me. Actually, I think I can kind of leave this there. I think I can leave Buddy where he's at. It sort of works. And then I can turn my Buddy cam back on. I installed the Buddy cam. Bloop. So now we can see Buddy. There's my feet. Hey everybody, there's my feet. I feel inclined to move everything over just a pinch. I think the riddled answer is going to be weird. Like, I don't think the riddled answer should be there. But let's do this. Let's... Arrgh. What do I do with the riddled answer? Because it's gonna be a big one. I might have to make it smaller and move it. The riddled answer is there. Let's shrink this a little bit so it's a little bit more palatable for size reasons. Maybe this will be it. Yeah, I think that'll work. Kind of like the A to be a little further away or southbound from the name or the answer or the riddle answer. And then Mr. YouTubey, you can go over here a little more and kind of get out of the way. I think that'll work. 26 by 26 away from the top left corner. Stating that if you would like to catch my previous streams, they're on YouTube. Also, let's go ahead and adjust Buddy for when he's not around. I have an image for the Buddy cam. I get the feeling we're just there. We're there. So rather than seeing me cross my feet, I'll just turn the Buddy cam off until he comes back. And there we are. And there's my Subnatica below zero layout. Ish. Let's go ahead and scoot away from my head. Like let's go a little bit more to the left here. I'm kind of like a guy of proportions. I like things to be kind of like proportionally straight. For some reason, it really rubs me the wrong way when things don't look good. So basically, I wonder if... You know, and here's the thing, like, I'm going to be upgrading my computer, I think, soon. I'm going to get the 2070 Super video card, which has the increased rendering capabilities of the AV1 protocol, which allows basically more data for higher quality imagery to be pumped through a smaller amount of bandwidth. So it should increase the quality of the stream, and the rendering capabilities of the game should improve so that hopefully we get a near replica of the game into the stream. That's important to me. Like, I want things to visually look appealing. For some reason, it's rubbing me the wrong way that I can't see the handles on the little skiff that I'm driving on the stream. Like, I mean, because technically I could take the this and put it over here, you know, and that'll give me some. It's like the Snap 2 features in the game are okay until they're not. Not in the game, but in the... Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm kind of like... My detail-oriented nature is... unfortunately, stifling my ability to move forward. Like, it's too bad that I can't make the game, like, on this curve here. Like, so on this curve here, let me think here. Well, there's no mouse. But where it shows the bottom half of my character, where I couldn't have the overlay of the percentage of energy left on my skiff, kind of overlap my shirt. And then it's like, okay, well, then what to do with Buddy, right? I could think about... Stop it now. Didn't ask for all of that. I just wanted this. You know, like put it like up here on the up front left, or maybe put it on top of all the boosters and stuff. Or like here is the Buddy cam. So kind of like that. And then things are kind of out of the way a little bit. Not perfect. But for some reason it rubs me the wrong way when, like, things are obscured. And it's like, it's funny because, you know, a lot of other streamers don't care about that. And, I mean, I watch images where it's like 3/4 the screen, like 1/4 of the screen is their VTuber, and then the other 3/4 of the screen is the game, and you can't read half of the dials or whatever. Like, for me, the details is, the entertainment is in the details. Looks like I need water. There's no point in the skiddling and doing all this stuff without having adequate intake of water. Cooked. And there we go. So I have one compartment, and then I have my my prawn suit. I'm not too far along. I have, I think, the sleep portion. Or container. Sleep container. Kind of want to take you over to where my base is. I don't know. Does anybody need to see the controls? I don't know. And it might be more advantageous. See, like, what happens when I get out? How do I get out? There we go. If I get out, and it would, I think it would look better if I just put it all back. Jeez, I'm so struggling here. Yeah, I guess that feels better. I don't know. Sometimes it'd be nice just to, like, not be so detailed orientated. Make my life so much easier. I'd be so much happier. Because then I wouldn't try so hard and wear myself out. It's a legitimate thing. You know, I was watching Star Trek, and 7 of 9, like, I really like Voyager. Like, Voyager was a good series, and they did a lot with 7 of 9. And she was learning social lessons, and she was basically asked to give a toast. And her toast was, it was for B'Elanna's daughter. And she's like, well, may she achieve everything except one, so that she always has something to strive for. And I thought about that, and I thought about that, and it never really sat right with me. And I thought about it some more, and some more, and some more, and I'm like, what you're really wishing upon her, unless what she's striving for is something she enjoys doing immensely, it is incredibly painful to keep striving for something and never achieving it. It's a it's kind of a horrible sentiment to ask or wish on somebody. It's like, I hate the idea of perpetually striving and never really getting what I need or want. Only because I've done it so much in my life. Like, I ran a business. I strived on that business for so long to try and achieve what I was shooting for, which was to become a millionaire, run my own small business. And I managed to get it up to almost $100,000 a year. And it all got taken away from me by my medical illnesses. And what an incredibly painful experience for it to just be taken away beyond my control. So I would have worded the toast, you know, may you always succeed at accomplishing what you set your mind to, and may you have renewed desires for new adventures so that you always have something to enjoy. So I was thinking, like, this is my secondary base. My desire for my secondary base. Oh, by the way, goodbye. You're gonna go down. Did he kill that guy too? Yeah, he's dead. The reason I hit this guy is because every time I get out of my skiff, my Sea Glide or Sea Truck or whatever, he always hypnotizes me, and then I go all like psychedelic, and it becomes an uncomfortable experience. So we'll just solve the problem before it starts. Anyways, this was going to be my secondary base. Like, I wanted, like, to have a base where it overlooked the water area. And maybe what I'm going to do, I think, is have, like, a hallway that comes out this way up to an observatory. And then I'll have the observatory looking out to this expansive area here. And then I was thinking what I'd like to do is have, like, corridors that lead over to the moon pool, which kind of goes down to here, and you can kind of come in here and be like, and you can kind of get into the moon pool, and then maybe somewhere down here where you'll have, like, a piping that goes down here, and maybe you'll have another area down here somewhere. I don't know. I haven't quite figured it all out yet, because I just started working on it when I quit playing the game. There's a whale. I wonder if they're transparent, like, can you go through them? No, they're there, they're real. Like, as an example, those big, sea creatures in the original that have coral on the top of them. I think you can drive your ships right through them. But they're going to be coming out with Subnautica 2. I think sometime this year. I think. So I'm super excited. I think they're going to bring in multiplayer and some other stuff, I think, but I don't remember. There we go. He gets me out. Superman. I forgot how to cycle my stuff. Here it is. Habitat builder equipped. So I need 2 titanium ignits, a lubricant, and 2 lead. How do I grab him? Oh, it has been a legit while since I played this game.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Oh, so that wasn't the best. Like, I think I put in reinforced bulkheads here. Maybe I should have placed them in a different location. I don't think I have titanium. Oh, I do have a titanium ignit. There's one. Does the titanium ignits, when you create them, does it also look at your inventory around you? Like, with all the advancements in the gaming technology and all that fun stuff, I'm very curious to see what it is that they do with the game going forward in the franchise. Because I'm a very big fan of, like, underwater stuff. Like, one of my high-end dreams is to breathe underwater. Do I have lead? Let's go find out if I have lead in my sea truck. I tell you what, man, that Cyclops they give you in the other game is amazing. Like, it goes everywhere. And, I typically like to figure things out on my own. Come on now. So I emptied it out. I probably have to go back to my other base. You know, and they don't put in beacons in this game, in Subnautica 2. Like, you have to put in your own beacons. I thought that was a real bummer because I lost this base upon creation because there was no beacons. Buddy! The problem is I can only play stressful games for so long. You know, before the stress gets to me and it makes my experience of being on the computer so much worse. It does not take long at all. Like, legitimately. you know, and games like this are kind of stressful inherently because of things like that. So we got our little discharging deal. So if he comes after us, we're okay. I kind of wish they would have allowed me in this game to control my my yaw. Yaw, I think yaw, isn't it where you like your ability to like basically do a controlled spiral turn. You're horizontal, right? So as an example, let me see if I can get it to pitch. See how it like it'll kind of like vaguely turn like that? I wished I could control that motion. I think the game, like with maybe with E and Q, rather than using E and Q as a pickup mechanism or interaction mechanism like that, like E gets me out of my suit or my thing there. Oops, I didn't mean to do it twice. But it would have been nice to be able to control it, I think. Ooh. So Buddy, right? Buddy, he I gave him breakfast. Like I made myself some eggs and toast. And I was feeding him the eggs and toast. Like I put him on his pillow next to him. And he didn't much care for the sourdough bread initially. But then I broke it up in little pieces and I set it on his thing. And I saw him eating it, but I couldn't understand. Like I looked at him and he had this like thing. He had a piece of the toast hanging off of his face, and he was like nipping at it, trying to get it, and he couldn't figure it out why it was like hooking on his hair, and it was just he was snapping at it, trying to get it, and he couldn't figure it out, and he just like he grabs his paw and scrapes it off his face, and then then he ate it and he did fine. But it was the cutest darn thing ever. So this is my main base. I made this kind of like a makeshift observatory because I just thought it looked cool, right? There's my moon pool. I'm thinking I want to make this in a like maybe possibly an aquarium. Put like an aquarium right there. And then here's all my storage. And then I got a couple of like storage boxes next to my replicator. Or whatever you want to call it. Fabricator. Oh man, it's been a painful day. I woke up this morning with... Oh! I sleep in a recliner because of my acid reflux. And I wish I could say it helped. But I sleep on an incline, and for some reason I slump down in the chair sometimes. Like my butt slides down in the chair, and then my elbows get wedged into the sides of the chair. And it was like I woke up this morning, and it was like my elbows were just crammed into the sides of the chair, so much so that when I pulled my hand straight and I was grabbing my wrist and kind of just tractioning my arm, it's like I felt my elbow bone, like, because I don't know if you know exactly how the locking mechanism or the elbow joint works. It's like you got two bones on top of another bone, like on either side of another bone, and it kind of like works like a hinge joint. And my elbow had been like almost like it had been compacted into the hinge on both of my elbows. So I was pulling my arm straight to give him traction. It goes ka-tonk, ka-tonk, and like I'm like pulling them out, and I'm like, what the? I have a tendency to get overly excited, and then I talk too much, I would think. It's unfortunate because my medical conditions, the more I talk, the worse my medical conditions get. Here, check it out. Like, I don't know what this penguin thing does, but I think it's like a decoy. And then I got this. How do I crouch? I thought I could crouch in this game. No, I guess not. Alright, stop walking forward. I'm gonna put that like higher up because it looks like I don't want to be looking down on it. Poster. I have forgotten so much about this game. At least now I can somewhat see it. I don't know. Alright. I don't know why I keep hitting escape to get back out of the menu system, but I do. So I really don't know where I'm at, honestly. I've been trying to look for the spiral table coral for like ever. Like, look, there's like this here, spiral plant clipping. Where the heck is this stuff? I mean, I like the idea of the open sandbox and all that stuff, but it's like when you can't find something and your scanners, like, oh my gosh, dude. I have started setting up like when I was looking in the old game to find stuff, I would set up little bases to scan for specific resources, and then I would disassemble that base after I scanned it, scan the area, and then I would move it out to the perimeter of where it could scan, and then I'd set it up again, and then I would do another ping and scan, you know, and then like you just move these scanning bases around, you know, to try and be able to figure out where the heck you are and what you need to do and where you can find things. I need water. I'm starting to zone out. I started a round of antibiotics today. Some pretty strong stuff, I guess. It's supposed to be good for my situation. I have resisted taking it like the dickens. Because I've spent the last... pretty much ever since I got sick. About 6 years ago. And I say 6 years ago because that was D-Day, but... I've been trying to rebuild my microbiome, right? And increase my microbial diversity and just be a good steward of my digestive system. And from what I've read, antibiotics are the devil. But I don't know. Maybe it's time to dance with the devil for a little while and see if he can bring me some peace, because I'm so tired of suffering. That's 6 years of every day of losing my mind, it seems. I felt like some kind of sadistic, you know, overlord or something, you know, because I'm so upset about like the way that I feel all the time. It's like they think that I have, along with like I have a rare digestive disease, and they think that I have IBS plus SIBO and all these bacterial like I've had 2 different microbiome companies and analyze my microbiome. No, 3 now. The third one says it's not so bad, but the first 2 were like, well, things need work for sure. And so I've spent all this time, and the last thing I wanted to do was undo it all. But as I was saying, I feel like some kind of evil overlord, because I woke up this morning, because it's like I'll wake up with the acid in my throat, and it's just like it's just frying my face off in my throat, and I'm like all I want to think about is murder, death, kill. Just kill and murder like all the bacteria that potentially are causing this issue, because my current gastroenterologist, where I'm at, the specialist, believes that a portion of what I'm going through, like the acid reflux and some other things, potentially the IBS and the small intestinal, the SIBO, is all obviously related to bacteria. And that's what he thinks, right? So they give me this antibiotic, and I'm just like, you know what? Let's have a moment of silence for our fallen heroes, for all the bacteria in my gut that are going to die, that are good for me. We're speculating 10 to 30% of the commensal bacteria is going to die. All the bacteria that's helping me to move forward and to heal and all this stuff are just going to get like 30% right off the top, on the top end. And it's scary because I've tried so hard not to mess with my microbiome like that. But now I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, and I'm giggling and laughing and just like, you all gotta die. You're gonna go down, man. Like, I just want to murder you all. Like, I'm so sick and tired of going through this, and if it takes me out, fine. I'm so sick and tired of dealing with it. So hopefully that doesn't happen, but crazier things have happened, right? I mean, look at my life. I got a rare digestive disease that less than 4% of the population has, and on top of that, I have an extra artery in my heart that less than 1% of the population has. My son has a rare genetic disorder. So I've hit that, you know, these lotto numbers here. I had my firstborn passed away from it. So it's like I'm hitting all these rare, you know, weird numbers in my life. And you start to think that, well, maybe I should just play the lotto. Playing the lotto seems like a winner. Because, like, it just seems like I'm a shoo-in, right? It seems like I'm getting struck by lightning all the time in my life. Time to play the lotto. I just might walk away a millionaire. That's what I feel like. Let's check my bioreactor, make sure that it's powering. So the one thing I did learn is that you don't have to have the base connected to the power reactor for it to work. It's got a nuclear rod, so I don't have to worry about it. It was a bioreactor. So check this out. Like, I really think they could have done this better. Like, watch the flashing lights when you collect these materials. What's going on? Oh. Like, this is a seizure waiting to happen, man. People with photosensitivity issues. Look at that. And it'll start flashing and and you're just like, ah. But what's cool is if you have independent containers within a certain proximity, it still works. So I think they've adjusted it in the first game, or in the second game, because the first game, these things flashed constantly. It was like, oh my god, I can't deal with the flashing anymore. Like, help me. Okay. So my objective is I want to get food and water. Come here, you. How is he beating me? Like, how did he beat me? Like, I had my little oxygen booster on and everything. I was chasing the fishy, and he ran away faster than me, and he got away. He swam away faster than me. This is my fishy habitat thingy. Essentially, in this game, if this thing hits a fish, it picks it up. So I could empty all this out and pick up a fish.
Oxygen.
Yeah, like oxygen. Oxygen boosters engage. I have to say I've relied on that air bladder a lot in this game and subsequently the original. So we'll go ahead and sneaky a few fishies out of here. Let's grab the bladder fish for water. How did I get a pangling? Ugh. My pelvic floor is miserable.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I'll be honest with you, I wish I didn't break my mental so often, but, you know, I have thresholds on pain and I just can't handle it after a while. You know, and it's not like I want to be an invalid and basically sit on my recliner all day. That's no fun. Let's do the salted, because I don't want the fish to go bad. Excuse me. So the riddle of the day is what starts with T, ends with T, and has T in it. It only takes but one guess to win. I wish I could give you something for winning. Like, you know, maybe like a gift card for like $5 or, you know, $10 or something. But, I'm poor. I can't do that. Despite my best efforts, I am poor. Cured. Cured, cured, cured. They give you the ion cubes freely in this game, whereas you had to like really work hard to find the ion cubes in the original. Oh, wait a minute. Titanium ignits, lead, and lubricant. Lubricant. No lead. Nope. Lead. I don't know how many lead, though. I want to say, like, probably 2 of them or something. Quartz, silver. This is the kind of person I like sorting all my stuff. Oh, no lead? Are you kidding me? Kaonite? Oh my goodness. That stuff is, like, freaky to get, man. They send you into this labyrinth. You know, you wouldn't think lead would be such a hard resource to find. Actually, I should go back, really. Use my tunnels. So, essentially, we're looking for lead and spiral something something coral. Boy. I need to breathe for a second and just close my eyes. My buddy was amazing today. He was just so loving when I woke up, and he just seemed like he wanted my attention so much today. When he's just such a bubbly ball of love, it makes my day so much more blessed. I wasn't able to get an adequate amount of sleep today because of the acid reflux. It wakes me up and I get like 4 or 5 hours of sleep, and then, you know, like everything you read about the medications are just, oh my god, they just, you know, the way they make it sound like it's the devil, you know, because it's I feel like the lady, the mom on like Waterboy, it's the devil, you know. It's just, it feels that way because if you take the proton pump inhibitors, it can lower your stomach acid, commensurately creating, there's what's called proton pump inhibitor induced IBS, which means the acid in your stomach gets so weak that it can't even kill off the pathogenic bacteria, and then you end up with like IBS because your body can't kill the bacteria. Like, the reason your stomach acid exists, other than to digest your food, is to protect your body from pathogens. It's a legit thing. Oh, like, where is this spiral coral at? What is that? Huh? Tell me that's not it. So it's not searching anything. Okay. Doesn't that look like it? Like if you look at the this versus the, you know, where the synthetic fiber is, that little next to the red rubies or whatever, that little half piece, that looks almost exactly like it. But it doesn't cut off. Man, that would have been amazing. We just stumbled across it for like no effort. I have searched this entire place for anything that looks remotely like that stuff, and I cannot find it. Alrighty, I'll be right back for a minute. My wife needs to talk to me. So, I need to get going. There's things that apparently I need to get done, so I'm not going to be able to continue to stream anymore right now. But I wish everybody a wonderful day, and think about the riddle. See what you can come up with, and give it a guess next time I'm on, and hopefully we'll be able to crown a winner for the first time ever on the riddle. Be safe, and hopefully